Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if I'm live properly. Let's see if I get any messages. Or am I talking to myself? I am live. Alright. That's all I needed to know. Alright, so this is a slow start, but that's not a bad thing. We're gonna take it slow. Dave, since you are the first one here, you won't be the first one to see it because I've already made a video about it, but we will get to run my new VIA engine, and let's kick things off with that running. And actually, before we do that, I'm going to show you specifically, but it's going to be for everyone who watches the replay. But I'm gonna put it on my my phone for the. Let's see if this one gets detected. Yes, it is. All right. So I have done some wiring right here. I have my DCC controller and my DC controller, and I have this switch currently on a cardboard board because I didn't take the time to cut the piece of wood and mount it on hinges so it's easily accessible. But I have my switch, my double throw, double pull switch for selecting which type of control I want to do. So that's finally done. Quite happy about that. But yeah, this was just the little intro. This is my my new setup. Well, my current setup actually. It's I already had the 2 controller, but I was physically swapping the wires before. I finally received in the list of stuff. Did I post a picture? I forgot to post a picture. But yeah, I took a picture of everything I got, and in the list of stuff that I received on my big order, the double throw, double pull switches are one of them, and I'm happy. Hi, Daz. Glad to see you here. I am doing good. I hope you are doing well as well. We will be running some trains tonight. We're taking it slow and just gonna have fun. But I did a bit of work yesterday. No, I didn't just receive my engine. I also received some road bed for to continue working on my what is it called? My yard. It's not a real yard, but it's where I park my passenger trains that technically is too short still. But that's fine. We will be using that. I might work on the layout during the stream and add the wiring so I can control them with the switch instead of manually jumping them with a pair of pliers. But that's a separate discussion. That's a different decision. I'll see how the night goes, depending on what people want to see and how it goes and how busy the chat is. I might go ahead and do the wiring, or I may not. I don't know. Like I said, we'll see. Pair of pliers. Oh, I've put it on DC mode because that engine is DC. And we're gonna jump the not the wires, but the rails, and by jumping I mean touch both rails with my pair of pliers, so that and by both rail I mean both sides of the joiners. I forget which track I need to turn on. I'm on DC mode. Power is being sent. And now it works. And oops. Yeah. It's really not optimal, but you know. It's just until I do the full wiring. I did no problem yesterday. Why am I having problem today? I mean, I'm on camera, so that doesn't help. But, and now it's derailing. So you know it's off to a great start. There you go. Oh my god. It worked fine yesterday. I don't know how many times. There you go. Flip the turnouts and let's get her going. Let's see if I could get you guys another angle of the train coming in. And by coming in, I mean going through the main line. What could I use to hold the phone? Trying to think. I'm gonna find something, just give me a minute. Alright. That is upside down. Hi, August. No, I'm I may have been misleading, but I am not how do I say this? I'm on Atlantic Canada, so the time zone's a little different. And yes, I will be turning that that camera around. Don't worry about that. Transform, rotate 180 degrees, move, oops, not that. Move that down. Move this here. Actually, downsize it. And we should see, yep, it's showing up. There you go. And that makes a bit more sense. What else could I do to improve that? I feel like there's only one answer to that. And it's mounting the camera better. I have an arm to hold my camera up. Alright, so, mind if I ask a channel related question? I'm thinking about starting my channel pretty soon and I have to decide if I'm going to write off or upload, stream right off or upload a video format. That is a difficult question to answer. Thank you very much. While I will talk about both sides that I can think of while setting up the other camera, and I'll be right back with you with that answer. That's not the question. Oh, okay, well go ahead and ask your question. I thought you were asking which one would be a better first start, but clearly I'm a bad listener. Whoops. Alright, so I know the angle is worse now, but I will be fixing that. That's the whole point of what I'm doing right now. So, I don't have any idea how to use two camera at one. Oops, wrong thing. All right, so I don't have any idea on how to use two camera at once. I'm figuring I'll use my phone camera unlimited data for the layout and the laptops to scare anyone that happens to tune in. So first off, to be able to use two cameras at once without any delays, you would need, and all the apps I know to be able to do to use your phone as a camera, you would need to have them both on your on the same network. So that means on your Wi-Fi. If you have them on separate Wi-Fis, no, that was better up there. If you have them on separate Wi-Fi, they won't be able to connect together because it's detected in the Wi-Fi, as I just said, and that would prevent it from working. Hi, Jersey Bill. You would need a software that streams to YouTube or records. If you record, you can always film items separately and then mash them together. But if you're live streaming, you need everything to work at the same time. You need to either connect them directly through to your laptop or desktop, whichever computer you have, and have everything else that's wireless on the same Wi-Fi, or at least internet. So if your laptop is wired and your phone is on the Wi-Fi, that's fine. That will not use your data on your plans, on your phone plan or your home. Only the stream itself. So there's that. Because it stays within your house, the data they math up is what leaves your house or comes in. So there's that. Let me think. I use OBS. I believe Dave as well. You can do both, record your videos and do live stream with OBS. But as you've probably seen my stuff, it crashes, right? It's not perfect, but it's free. So, you know, free is good. You don't need to be an admin as long as they're on the same Wi-Fi. That's all that matters. As long as they're connected on the same modem or router, that's good enough. If you have Android, I use DroidCam, which has a free version and a paid version. For a month and a half, I used the free version. I wanted to get rid of the watermark in it, so now I have the paid version. It's $6 a year. You say that, but that's just because it was always the beginning of the streams. Hi, Raven. I would press go live, and because the go live button turns into the end broadcast button, I would click on it, and either my laptop would double click, or my either my laptop would double click, or my it would just capture. It would just hold the click and end the broadcast right away. So there's that. Those are the biggest hiccups I get. Otherwise, it's pretty stable OBS actually. Here I'm gonna put the laptop cam at the bottom. Oh, maybe not full bottom. There you go. So yeah, that's how I've set up my stuff. OBS to control everything and to create your list of cameras. Then you have the hello Greg, and I don't know if I said hi to Raven, but hi Raven if I didn't, sorry. So yeah, let's recap. OBS to connect to everything. Like I said, you can record a video or do a live stream with it. It can connect to multiple cameras, both wired with USBs or through Wi-Fi, as long as it's the same Wi-Fi. The app you would use if you have an iPhone, I am not aware. You'd have to ask Dave. He has, he uses iPhones. I don't. I have an Android, so I use Droid Cam. I actually have multiple Androids, and I can add them up. Nope, no worries. Actually, Dave, since you're here, August was asking about the setup, and I'm not sure if you... I don't remember the name of the app you use for your iPhones to connect to your computer for OBS. So if you could remind me and him what's the app on your phones that you use, because I have an Android phone, so I use Droid Cam, which I'm pretty sure that's all right. So that's the one. August. Hi Jim, glad to see you here as well. So to go through the chat again, I would say Jersey Bill, let's hope they don't find you wherever you are currently hiding. And okay, good to know. Like I said, I'm using Android, so the configuration is pretty different. But yeah, that's it works the same in the end result. Like my phone right now is currently working for this camera, and it seems fine. Great Northern Greg. So I could call you GNG. Nice. Yes, they are. So yes, they are technically out of scale. Not technically, they are largely out of scale. But there's always a but to everything. The semis that I have are to scale, and they work on most of the slot car tracks I've built so far. Not on the current one because there's a jump. So that's the setup for that. So tonight we will again mostly be running trains for fun. I might work a bit on the layout at the same time while doing the chat. Of course, this URL is going to run probably multiple times tonight. Like, we will take it out and put it back throughout the night because, well, I'm excited about this engine. So, I debated last year over getting into trains or slot car. I ended up doing trains. Do like the bigger slot cars. So, a lot of people do, and I understand why. There's someone who's not here right now, but also has slot cars, but he has O-gauge stuff, and he has the 143 scale slot cars. So, you know, that's pretty close to scale. Yeah, Jim, I run trains for fun. I know it's a very controversial take, but apparently trains are fun for me. I'm a very special snowflake, huh? So the biggest downside I would say to the HO scale slot car is the unrealistic speeds. They go way too fast to be realistic because they have strong magnet and they're really fun. But they're also really fun as is. the bigger scale of slot car doesn't have as strong as a magnet and drives more like a real car, so that's more fun. But you know, it wouldn't fit the scale of HO scale car. So there's that. There's the railroad crossings for slot cars and trains are insanely rare. They're overpriced on eBay, so if you're looking for that, you might be disappointed. Just a heads up. I've seen that there's more in the States, but they're not like normal priced ones are not willing to ship to Canada, so that for me kind of ruins it. But yeah, I enjoy watching Marty's two-line slot car channel. May still get into them at some point. If I could recommend a channel, do I have my screen sharing option set up? No, but I could add it pretty easily. I'll actually add it, and tonight, you know what? To be different, tonight I'm just gonna go ahead and promote some channels that I think are worth watching for people. You guys probably know most of them, but why not? So it would be display capture, laptop screen. This okay. Select display capture, my laptop screen, and you guys are seeing a crazy thing right now. That's okay. Let's go on YouTube and YouTube, and let's see if I can show you that specific channel. Oh, Jeff is online as well. Nice. So Mike's HO scale. So he is a very nice and actually quite talented person that's been uploading a lot recently videos. He also has a slot car track on his layout, but his is a very small simple shaped slot car track that he does race sometimes. Not often on camera, but he uses it according to what he says. And looking at the track, it seems like he uses it. It's a simple, but he's building a full racetrack on the layout. So you could do that, and you know, it could be fun. So that's an option. Let's go back to where is my laptop screen? Right there. No, I'm not gonna show Dave. I think all of my subscribers are from him, so you know. And by from him, I mean people from his channel. Actually, maybe not all. Most, but not all. There's a few that I came across on YouTube separately. But yeah, they do make dragster categories of slot cars, even in HO scale. And they look quite nice, and they have the whole timer setup that you can use. Those look really nice. Auto World makes them. But yeah, and they sell also a return track if you don't want to go and bring it back every time. But yeah, there is drag slot cars, but that guy Mike's HO scale has a small simple racetrack on his layout that he uses, and it is both as a display of a racetrack and a fun slot car track. So you could technically do a bigger track than him, but still the same idea. Or you can do what I planned but haven't done yet because I'm still planning stuff. Build a street race track where it's all like you replace the street you would normally put on your layout by a slot car track and have fun. So those are ideas. It's so no August. Unfortunately, there's no N scale slot cars. I've seen someone make them like custom made. I think in Japan, but they're not readily available, and they would be way too tiny and way too easy to crash. Thank you very much. For people interested, technically there's 2 left at OVR. Both are DC, just like mine, but they're number 1800. Also, today, because I felt like I felt like checking out a bit of history about my engine, even though I've loved it so much. I have learned, I don't know how I didn't know this, that this train, this engine with a very similar configuration to this full train used to run in southern New Brunswick. It was the Atlantic Limited under CP's direction, I guess, CP Rail's management. And then when VIA took over, they kept it for a while, took it off, brought it back, and then took it off again. But yeah, it ran from Montreal to Saint John, and it was oftentimes an E8 unit with a similar arrangement of train cars. So now that I know that this train setup ran in my province, I can go ahead and do it even more realistic to my province, like the scenery and the industries, because it'll fit with the train going through. So I thought that was quite nice. Very happy about that. And so yeah, that was the fun fact about this train. And he gets knee rash. I don't want to know why he's on his knees, Dave. Alright, so for the next train, because it's already 9, it's been half an hour that this one's running, I could pick up another engine and put it on the track. What I will do is send this one in the yard for parking, because I really don't want to touch it as much as possible. Somehow I am subscribed to a lot of Canadian channel. I need some CP and CPKC stuff, then they come through Minnesota. Yeah, actually. Well, now both. So I know it just so happens that you're subscribed to Canadian channels, not because of CN, but just because of the content. I would say that because Canada doesn't have as much activities to do, because we have a less dense population, it makes us turn toward the internet to entertain ourselves. Also, how do I want to say this? There's a lot less clubs in Canada because of the lower population, meaning that if we want a social interaction towards trains, we need to turn to YouTube. So there's, I guess those 2 reasons could be why there's more Canadian channel that people know of. And now, hi Kevin, no worries, just happy to see you here. And now with where was I going with this? Oh yeah, now both Canadian companies own a lot of tracks and US and bought out or merged with US companies. Seeing them in the US really is really a lot more common than it used to be 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Well, I don't know the US geography enough to know where each state is. I only know the one near where I live and a few more. So there's that. So I'll go grab another locomotive, and we will do a little switcheroo. And then we will actually... Oh, I could do that as well. I could simply enjoy my my wiring. Yes, I know I've just fouled the switch, but that's okay. I'll add a few cards to this one, and it'll be a full train. Oh, I just saw Jersey Bill's comment. America doesn't know their states either. Well, I mean, there's that. But my excuse is at least I don't... That's not the country I live in. While we do have a lot less provinces and territories, I know all of them and where they are. So there's that. I know Alaska and Hawaii. I know where these two are. I know Maine. I know New York. I know CT. We all know Florida, Texas, Arizona, California, and Washington State. I know the names of a lot more, but I couldn't place them on the map. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, you could tell me complete horse stuff and I wouldn't know. I believe you, Greg, but I wouldn't know any different. Thank you, I guess, for the marsupial comment. And Massachusetts. Yeah, Jim. Well, you say that. I know it exists. But even though you showed me before, I would not be able to put it on a map. Like, if you showed me a map of all the states without any names in it, I wouldn't be able to tell you where it is. I just... Yeah. Probably is. Well, depends. Define better. Like, what makes it better? There's because a lot of the states I've mentioned have very different way of thinking and way of living. So, like, they're all very different from one another. So Minnesota might be just another way of thinking. I don't know which one I prefer because I don't know all of them. Everything is north of Mexico. Technically, Canada is north of Mexico as well. So, and we're not part of the States. So, not to get political right now, we will turn around and go back to the train stuff. Thank you. It was actually a big big reason why I like what I've done with the layout is the diamond action. One is it's not a main line, but it's part of a continuous loop. The one you're currently seeing, like what that one side of the diamond. The other side is towards the turnouts that are my how do I say this? My passenger yard or whatever it would be. That's the other diamond. I wanted to use both without use the middle part of the layout and use the yard without compromising length, so that ended up great. Hi Caboose. Also being a lot shorter, the loop comes back around, so you guys are seeing the train more often on these main cameras. I don't know if that's a positive or not, but it is still part of the loop. The biggest downside to that is the curve is 18-inch radius, so pretty tight. But anything under 50 feet of scale length is completely fine. How big is my layout? Currently usable portion is 4 foot by 10 foot, but there is a lot more that is not currently usable because it is a complete and utter mess, and so there's that. Caboose says, did anyone see my live stream last night? I did not. I was on Dave's stream and I was only half participating, half working on my layout, so I was not the best viewer. So I saw Hey Dave H, but I do not see any Dave H in the chat. Is my chat glitching? Or am I... Oh, Caboose is Dave, right? But yeah, yeah, thank you, Dave. Dave Scott, Dave S. But yeah, so for the usable portion of the layout is 4 foot by 10 foot. It'll be much bigger once I clean everything and I start laying more track that I did buy and get. I got it this weekend, so I didn't have time to do that. And instead of doing it, I'm here with you guys because why not? Why not? This is gonna be probably a shorter live stream, maybe two and a half hours. It was just for fun, just to say hi, show the new locomotive because I was way too excited about it, and show the bit of progress that I did. Most of you didn't see it. I'll show it a little later. I did some wiring stuff yesterday while I was we have been tracking your progress, Kevin. Well, that's good actually. Let's see. I can't wait to have a performance review for that tracking. I'll actually move the overview cam to closer to the loop so you can see more of the train. How is that? That is not bad. Nice. Thank you very much. It's actually a basic caboose from Bachmann that came in a starter set. Oh, I know what I will do next. I will run my F unit from CN because I think everyone here loves an F unit. And if you don't, you're nuts, because F units are awesome. So from Greg, I just got 8x4 for now, plywood on sawhorses. I'm starting to work on my permanent layout once my youngest goes back to college this fall. My best pal is a woodworker. We went over the 7th plan. Plan revision today. Sounds about right. No matter how much planning you'll do, you'll always revise, and you'll probably end up redoing half of it, like change half of your plans once you put them in front of you. I'm not as bad, but I'm still bad for that in N scale, but I'm the worst in HO scale because I look at the surface that I have, I'm like, holy shit, so much space. And then I'm so used to thinking like the size of everything in N scale, like buildings and curves and everything. So when I start laying stuff on the HO scale table, I'm like, where has all my space gone? Like, I had space 5 minutes ago and it's all gone. What the hell? I'm still not used to how much space everything takes in HO scale. So I will go grab my F unit and swap around the engine. I will leave that train running while I do that, and we'll do the swap. So this is the most common F unit out there. Well, I mean, it's the most common F7 out there. Not the fact that it's F for fun, yes. Not the fact that it's CN, but the fact that it's a Bachmann F unit. The ones from starter sets. But I still like it, so I'm gonna use it. Too bad. And I overshot it. Let's reverse a bit. There you go. Prepare to move forward. Take this one out of the way. All right. I'm pretty sure Dave has some. He has more PAs than F7s, but I'm pretty sure he has some. He has some F units, that's for sure. I think my favorite one that he has is his New York Centrals. They look gorgeous. His NYC F unit pair, those are great. But I prefer E units, and he has an E unit, a New York Central, so that's my favorite. Hi, Chris. It's going well. Are you related to Dave by any chance? I know not every Scot out there is related to Dave, but I'm curious. I have not seen your Via P42 set yet. Do you like it? Yes, I do. I love it, actually. We can take it out later for sure. Remember watching the F units Pittsfield in the days and Central and early days of Conrail. That must have been nice. I've seen years ago F units in person, but they were nice one, Jim. I've seen F units in museums. It's been a while since I've been to a museum, but I've seen them in museums, but but actually being used. I've never seen them actively in either freight or passenger use. UP, Northern Pacific, CN, CP, Rio Grande, Via Rail, and Santa Fe. Is there such a thing as enough? Is there such a thing as enough? You could do, I know you're not doing a stream Friday, but you could always do an F unit theme stream. At the amount of F units you have, you could do a stream exclusively on F units. You could also do it with E units. You don't have as many, but you have quite a few. You have the NYC, the Southern. You have two Southerns actually. When you got your NYC, you got another one. What was that theme? That's good to know, Kevin. That would be a pleasure to go see in person. But I'm trying to think. You had received 2 E units when you received the Great Northern ACL. Oh, the ACL. How could I forget the purple rocket? It's my favorite. Actually, I don't know. The NYC is more classy. I love the flashiness of the purple, but the purple's flashiness is beautiful, but the classiness of the black NYC is also nice. And the two Southerns are really nice. So I forget whatever happened to your orange E unit that you had. I remember like a year and a half ago you had it on your streams and you were working. The motor went bad. You tried to replace it. What happened to that unit? I remember you explained something, but it's been months. Have you might get via chargers, or you not sure? I am sure that I want them, but I am probably sure that I'm not getting them. Unless I find a used set for somehow cheaper than they're sold regularly. Even at the huge discount that OVR gives, it would still cost me $800 to get an engine and 2 passenger cars, and I want all 4. It would be $1,000 train, and I don't have that kind of money right now, especially after buying the rest of the stuff that I bought. So if I do find them at a reasonable price down the line, I absolutely will. But yeah, if I do find them at a reasonable price when I have money for it, I will absolutely get one. I love their looks, but it's so expensive for a Bachmann. I know they've stepped up their game, but when I think high-end locomotives, that Bachmann is not my first choice. I'll take a Genesis or a Rapido way before. I'm making lights and capacitor for these via coaches. Do I need to put the resistor after the bridge rectifier, or does it not matter? That is a Jim question, as he tagged him. That must have been really nice, Caboose. Or Dave, actually. I could call you Dave. Oh, speaking of, I'll actually go grab some of the electronics that I got. I've got some electronics, as Dave Scott used to call it. So, stuff that I got. Resistors, because always useful, and it was dirt cheap for a huge pack. Whoa, those are not just... Oh, that's what it... Huh. Those are not just resistors. I was wondering, I didn't think I ordered resistors, and turns out I did not. Those are pre-wired micro LEDs with resistors not pre-attached for pre-wired. Anyways, micro LEDs and resistors. Bridge rectifiers, the same as Dave's. I use his link that he put it on his channel. Another set of micro LEDs. Which is why I'm confused why I got two sets. I'll have to go through the order again. They kind of went a little bit weird about it. A pack of capacitors. I thought I ordered the same one as Dave, but they seemed much bigger in Dave's videos, so they're the same numbers on the side, but they're really not the same size. Anyways, that, the double throw, double pull switches, and the best part, 2 more decoders. And something that I did not order online, I got at my local train shop, that I want Dave to know. These ground throws are $5 each in Canada. And they work great, and they lock in your switch in position. What they don't do is power your frog. So there's that. So Greg says, actually first, hi Model Railroad Show, welcome back. Well, I'm defending you, Dave, on one part. The ground throws will not power your frog, so if the whole point of, you know, doing something, there's a, okay, yeah, but I'm talking about a $5 version to lock your turnouts where you need them. That's what I'm using them for. But yeah, the ground throws are not, the ones I have do not power your frog, so, you know, it's not as useful. I guess you could do it manually if you wanted to be cheap and do it yourself. But yeah, that's not important. Thank you, August. I saw a comment. I'm surprised that H.O.V. Athearn didn't add the emergency horn function. Hopefully they can add that if they did a second run. I didn't even know there was an emergency horn function, like in the real one. I didn't see much in real life of said locomotive. I'll get them done. You don't need to keep reminding me for 6 months. I mean, you did power your frogs, so you're halfway there. There's only one that you didn't power, and it's the one that's giving you issues on your streams, obviously. But it's you did do that. I'm trying to think. I was about to say something else. Hi, Drew. Nice to see you here. So, since Chris is new to the channel for me, he did talk about my P42 VRL. I will go grab the P42 and we will run it next. So, give me a minute. I will go grab that and then we will switch the layout into DCC mode with just one flick of the switch, and I'll be able to do that. Alright, so let's put it somewhere that it's safe, but that it's not powered. I'll put it on there. In the meantime, we'll shorten this train so that it fits in the siding. Alright, turn off that track power, flip the turnout on the other side. The only one I did not power yet. And this one will need power. So, what is next? Alright, so I'm flipping this. I am moving my V-rail out of the way, my E unit out of the way, so that I don't knock it off or break it, because you know it's the new unit, you want to be extra careful with it. Let's uncouple the passenger cars, move it forward. So now I will put some turnouts, turn off the DC controller, flip it to DCC, put the P42 on the rails, and local 9.8, local You guys are probably hearing that. You bought a cordless glue gun today? I mean, Jim, I kind of had to, since I'm running a lot of DC stuff. While it's not mandatory, if you want to park stuff, it's much easier. And I kind of had to do isolated blocks, Plus, I've always thought it was safer. Why? What the hell? It has power there in track sleep. I always thought it was safer to put a locomotive on your track when the power was off, which is why I bought such a thing. Right, I need to move the back camera again out of the because the wires are going through and we want to see more of the train going. This should be half decent, and it is nice. All right, so did it couple? Yes, it did. Well, I think it did. Switches are change. Wires are out of the way. I'm curious how eBay glue sticks perform. Hi, Jeff. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Leaving the stream on, just watch my train go around. I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't miss anything. So, I did miss a lot actually. Scott's Rail, have you made an Amazon wish list yet? You need to add some lights. I do have an Amazon wish list. I don't have lighting in the list because right now my wish list is for my my electrician friend who just moved like last week to to come and help me to install some real lights with real wiring and everything, not just like regular lights, not just LED strips or stuff like that. So that would be a I do have a wish list, and it's in my links in the description, but I'm honestly not expecting anyone to buy anything. It's just there in case someone feels like it, but it's more there for show. And if before anyone buys anything, if someone wants to buy me something, I'd recommend reaching out to me first, because I'm one to support local businesses, or at least Canadian businesses, first. So if you want to buy me something model related, reaching out to me and ordering through a Canadian hobby shop would be my first bet. It's simply because I want to encourage them first. So let's go through the rest. Hi, like I said, hi Jeff. If I didn't say it, I wanted to say it. And I watched your most recent video with the where the dinosaurs have attacked the N-scale train. So I hope security got to the dinosaur and brought them back to the island. Amazing. Yeah, well, I mean, it is a pretty amazing train. Hey, oh, that's a nice session. Oh, speaking of, I was supposed to check my email. Someone told me to check my email Monday night, and I went straight to bed and I completely forgot. You guys are better than I am at stuff. I'm gonna switch views and take my phone again. So it's so weird. I actually align my my body with my body on the other cam, so it looks like I'm actually one camera, but it's not at all. So give me a second, I'm gonna check my email. Yeah, well, I lost the habit, but I usually only check when I have a notification, but that email does not send me notification even though I set up so it does. I've actually set it so it has high priority and it doesn't, so I have received an email. That email is legit, so not spam. Microsoft is so bad, and I mean so bad, at setting stuff as spam as not spam. What you guys send me goes into the junk, and I have to manually go and bring it in because you guys are actual people, which I really appreciate. But when actual obvious junk comes in, it's like, oh yeah, go right through, you're legit. What are you doing, Google? What are you doing? Not Google, Microsoft. They are so bad at their job. Any chance? I mean, I could try. The track was partially dismantled to install the trackage, the railroad stuff underneath earlier, so I'm not sure if I kind of reassembled it, but it might not work. I mean, we can try. I just need to connect some stuff, so we can absolutely do that. Jim, thank you for helping me making my my stream actually interesting, so you guys don't fall asleep like Dave is doing. Good night, Dave. Alright, so let's go back to the wrong camera. Alright. You must entertain us, yes. And just be happy and feel entertained that you're not in a dungeon, Jim, alright? Just a second, I have a special delivery. Apparently, I'm supposed to be shelling out. My girlfriend brought me tea, and I know she purposefully used this mug. I don't know if anyone recognizes it, but it's my most commonly used mug. So I was talking about the other Dave. But I showed you the mug I bought from your store, and I didn't buy more stuff. I only had a use for a mug, honestly. So sorry. If you create new designs, like you could print some of your trains on it, or like a track map, you could have more. Did you like my new I did. So I don't know if the message didn't go through in the YouTube chat yesterday because it was going fast. So I don't know if you're just messing with me or you're you actually didn't see it. But yes, I loved it. The Illinois Central is really nice, and since CN owns it, it's technically also a CN engine. But since it's gray, you can use it wherever you want. But that CN Operation Lifesaver caboose, I had been looking at it for a few weeks on eBay, and I never jumped on it because shipping to where I live was $35 instead of whatever price they charge you. I think you said like 8 or 12. So fair enough. But yeah, since I couldn't, since I couldn't, how do I say this? Since I couldn't justify $36 shipping for that caboose, I let it there. And hi Dan, and seeing you buy it makes me jealous but very happy, quite frankly. Really liked it. And what was the third item? You got the 2 caboose, and you had something else before. Oh, auto rack, another auto rack, right? But yeah, so yeah, I actually am jealous of that CN caboose, and I'm pretty sure I sent you a link. If it's not to that one, it was to another one similar. Oh, that could be a cool design, a Yeti mug. That could be a very cool design. So yeah, that's yeah, I'm partially responsible. Like Dave needs more auto rack. Well, he still got one more, so I guess he did. What am I? Oh yeah, we're doing slot cars. I have the attention span of a goldfish and the memory of a betta fish. So, you know, not very useful, but it's there, I guess. Alright, so does this currently work? Oh, well, I would need to plug the wires into the track if I wanted it to work. What you could do, Dave, is have one of your Yetis on a mug, but have your face on the Yeti's face, just to make sure people do or don't buy it, depending on how you see it. I messed up the camera here. A smaller Yeti? You mean a hairy human? Is that what you mean? Oh, it works. We're good. Hi, Rouser. So, as requested, here's some slot cars for Jim. Are we there, Yeti? You could put one of the Yetis in a caboose, as if it's a passenger of the caboose. For that, or just have it on the platform waiting for the train. But anyways, it's your mug, you do you. Where did I put my magic stick? Why no power? Power, where did you go? Okay, so there's a power issue there. See, Jim, what you're doing to me? Alright, so I'll go fix the problems I have with the slot cars thanks to yours truly, Jim. Now I understand why Dave keeps him in a dungeon so he doesn't get you into trouble. Alright, so I'll put another car. So Jersey Bill, nothing major. It's just that I was just thinking of taking a slow night with just trains, and Jim started complaining that he wanted to be more entertained, or because entertained was not enough. So now we have to run slot cars with this. And I'm trying to get the slot car in the view with the trains. Give me a second there. Without getting my whole basement, because my washing machine is not exactly interesting. And I crashed on my train. Nice. So, I'll answer some of your questions there when I fix my problem, because I crashed in it without even jumping over it. Can we see the jump better this way? That is a question I have. Slightly. Not really. Slightly. Alright, so to answer some of the question, first off, do I see a jump? Do I say a jump? Yes, you do say a jump, Jim. Since I have the middle track, the jump is there and it's being used, but that also limits the cars I can use. So there's that. Thank you, Rouser. No, I will not. My VRL equipment is too detailed and fragile, and well, fragile. Not really. The details are fragile, so I would not want to risk it. It's risky enough with me jumping off track. If I literally jump over it, that's just asking for trouble. I do jump over some trains, just not my passenger stuff, and it is quite fun. Also, side note, where the jump is, that's an 18-inch radius curve, which, while it does work, it's really not optimal, so that's not happening. And so can you juggle on one leg blindfolded? No, I cannot. I know Dave's gone, but when he's back, I'll let him know that no, I cannot juggle in the first place. Jump on one leg, no problem. Stay on one leg, no problem. But juggle, not happening. And I would even jump on one leg blindfolded. That's fine, but it's the juggle. So there's that. Kevin is getting in touch with his Pugsley Adams. I do not understand the reference, and clearly I'm just out of it. I am to Chicken Rouser. I will happily jump over passenger equipment if you pay for that equipment. Send me a train, I will jump it. I'll jump over it. But the ones I bought, not happening. Also, technically, I wouldn't be able to jump over any of the passenger equipment because the jump is not high enough for full height equipment. So, locomotives, boxcars, covered hoppers, container cars, and passenger cars, you can't jump over them. But flat cars, regular hoppers, tank cars, and gondolas, you can jump over those. So that's where it is. So no, I will not jump over my V-rail, but I will jump over some freight equipment. No problem, my good Jim. I'll do you one more, actually. Give me a minute. I'll have a camera just for the jump. What was I about to say? That Rouser, man, that means I'd have to be out of my chair for an extended period of time. Well, that's the cost of seeing train jump over my passenger train. Cars jump over. Do me again, Kevin. That's what she said. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for the laugh. So now I will do you again and set up the second camera. I need to find a way to hold it up again, but I think I'll figure it out. that would be the optimal location. Not sure. Keep in mind that at the speed the cars are going, you won't see much of said jump. So let's turn on the camera. Where is it at? Why is it not connecting now? There you go. So I know it's a weird angle, but it hides stuff that you don't want to see, so good enough for me. Let's see how well you can see the jump on it. And I crashed. Is it even worth it? That's the real question, though. I don't want to... properties... And we've lost signal. Nice. Why is it not working again? I thought I set it to a resolution that it works at. Okay. And off and on. Let's reconnect to it. Why is that camera being fussy? It works great usually. Your driving needs more constipation. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong word, Jersey Bill. Unless you mean you want me to go even faster because you need to go. You probably meant concentration. I'll go restart the app on the phone because it doesn't seem to work on this side. Like I said, let me know, guys, if you think it's worth it to have it, because the cars are going by very fast. And I crashed again. I guess I need more constipation, as he said. Things I shouldn't be saying online, huh? That is an excellent way of getting weird clips of people. Whole new meaning to wipe out, right? Alright, so what I'll do is stop this via rail, turn off the track it's on, and put my switch back to DC. Like so, and turn on the other track, move it forward. And we will jump over that. I'll re-add some cars to it so that it's a little longer of a train, and we get to see a bit more. Not a bit more, but we get to see more variety in the items being pulled, and just more options. It's always nice to have more options. So let's add some cars. Why'd you throw the other switch, set switch? Well, since there's no motor or anything, I just sent my engine through and it just pushed the switch to where I needed it to do. That's a cheat when you don't have anything and the train is going not towards the switch, but you know, getting onto a switch. If there's nothing holding the switch in place, not having a motor on it lets you do that. So it's kind of a cheat. Oh, wrong track. Maybe modify your VIA loco to run on the slots. Not happening. Again, if you send me the equipment, I will do it with the equipment you sent me. But I am not modifying my current equipment. You know, I understand why people want to see destruction. It's entertaining. But I also understand the value of things. No, I am no fun when it comes to destroying my trains. You will be disappointed if you're expecting me to destroy everything I own. You will be disappointed. Ooh, you will. Like I said, I'm willing to risk some stuff, not my passenger equipment. It is by far my favorite equipment, and I just simply refuse to risk it. If you send me some, I'll risk the one you sent me, but not the one I bought. Alright, so that is going. And you guys are seeing it on multiple cameras. Making sure nothing's frozen. See, that's exactly it. It's entertaining when it's not yours. And since this is mine, I will not do it. Oh, well, some carnage happened. I sent my car off into the ditch. For what, fire? I am not setting my house on fire. What are you talking about, Jim? I missed something. It's great having your own house for this. I mean, for the layout, yes. For destruction, no. My Camaro? Is that? I am losing my marbles because I'm not following half of what you guys are saying right now. I am losing my marbles. Thank you. It actually came from another starter set that I bought at one point. I don't have enough Wisconsin Central stuff. I need more. I have like 3 boxcar and N scale and that hopper and angel scale. Oh. More, Jim. Yeah, you are definitely correct. You know what, Jim? I thought about you this week. Oh! Well, that's not moving, and that's an awkward spot. But yeah, I thought about you, Jim. I had to hold myself back because it was too expensive for what it was on eBay. But I saw 2 beautiful Boston and Maine boxcars. So they've made it to the list of things I want to buy for my layout. Except I'm limiting myself to regular... I mean... Let's just say, Rouser, that I could have called it the word that rhymes with ditch. I could have called it very easily. What a ditch, that car. Wow. You wanted to see destruction? Do you want me to let the train hit it, or I can pick it up right away? Wait, was it a Boston and Maine, or was it a Maine Central car? Damn it, it was a Maine Central car. It wasn't even your stuff. My bad. Well, I do want a Boston and Maine at one point, but I was thinking of Maine Central. What a betrayal. Huh. I confused the two. Alright, it was a confusion thing. Yeah, but it's not a BM though. The real kick is when you run your BM exclusively in the PM. Something's rubbing. She's not running fast enough. Yeah, well, unfortunately, the problem is not the jump here, it's the car. It usually runs faster than this, but most of my cars would need a good maintenance. Like, I need to spend a full day doing maintenance on my slot cars. And did it get hit by the train by any chance? Did I miss that? because it's over the side for no reason. And the train was, you know, right there. Yes, yeah. Well, you wanted some entertainment? Ah, it's getting back up. Back up in speed. Might have just needed some warm-up. Slide contact. See, that's the best kind of contact because it doesn't actually break stuff. It just is fun. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Flew off track. And I don't want to know why your E is sticky. What are you searching for with an E? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, whoa, whoa. I was focused on the chat and I completely dismissed it. Some carnage happening. Who made me do this? Huh, Jim? Who made me do this? You are responsible for this accident. I need to find myself, I saw a guy in Europe who has a full, he has a fully functional crane for HO scale that is a rail crane, and everything works on it. I need to get one for myself to put stuff back on the track when it derails because someone makes me jump over my train. Huh? Who would do that? Who could possibly do that? Why'd you stop? Why did you stop? There you go. And I crashed again. Too bad there's such a thing as copyrights. Because I would absolutely play some Smoke in the Bandit music. Right now it would feel very appropriate. Did I not set it on track properly? I'll go get it. Hover motion. Yeah, it is. It is. Let's put it that way. I know I said it wasn't working, but I'm too stubborn to not try it again. I want to jump my Supra. Where is my track cleaner? I need to clean the well, this. Alright, so let's see how does that work. Well, not how, but if it works. Oh, yeah. Oh, cleaning the contacts worked for it. No way. Oh, it did not. It did not. And I did it again. I was so focused on the speed that I forgot to check the train count. And it's always the same too. Not just one. It's always this one. I didn't mess up everything else. You're entertained, Jim, now? Is that what you wanted? Accidents and carnage? It was a horrendous. So it's not that it's front heavy. I'll show you how it is. It's actually pretty back heavy. If I put the I try to balance it, it goes backwards. It's just that because it loses its electric contacts at the front before the back wheel stops touching, the back wheels lock up and breaks, and it nosedives because of that. That's I mean, it's it happens. I'm pretty sure a Supra owner would have full coverage. Wow, that's over jumped. That was actually cool though. I wasn't expecting that. It's a, yeah, like a Michael Bay movie. Wow. Please check my previous post. Whoa, I missed something. What did I miss? Give me a second, August. Give me a second. Oh, there you go. So you like Main Central rather than... I don't have... That is a good question, August. Which one do I prefer? I can't say I have a preference. Main Central is simply because of my new engine in N-scale. My central main in Quebec. So that's why I said I want a Main Central stuff. Plus the BM equipment and main central equipment does look good as well, and reminds me of Jim and his favorite. Either that or the New Haven, but I'm not sure if Jim would approve as much if I ran New Haven stuff. But Wisconsin Central, as a kid, I had a poster of a layout. It came from a model train calendar, and it was of the Wisconsin Central, and it was one of the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. So I do have a weak spot for the Wisconsin Central, but the real preference is Canadian railroads. So but the orange is so nice. Wow, that was not fast enough for the jump. Do we want to see carnage? You have to answer before it hits. Do we see carnage or not? I was not expecting that. Oh. That's bad, though. That's real carnage. No visible damage. Nice. So, someone said they're trying to read. It's bad for you. You shouldn't read. Reading is bad. Left hand corner. Text at the... So you said text at the lower left hand corner. On that piece of paper. You're talking about this piece of paper? This one? It was the brown and yellow livery, my favorite. It's a Band-Aid, actually, because I often hurt myself. But it was a unopened Band-Aid. It's for whenever it'll happen again, because it will happen again. Can we fit a capacitor in there? It would be a very small capacitor, being not so actually depends if we have a light setup or not. Without a light setup, I could probably pretty easily. But that would kind of defeat the purpose of letting off the throttle to slow down when I need it to, you know? It would, like I said, yes, it would with that, but the way you brake on a slot car, because you need to brake for curves, is by letting off throttle. But if you have a cap, it won't let off, so it's it would kind of make these cars really undrivable. It would jump, but they wouldn't be drivable. They'd be better. That would be more for an automated car system. You know, I'm usually better at this. How did you not jump? Let's try another car. Why not? And same faith. And now it's off track. No survivors. That truck had a roll cage though, so the Datsun truck had a roll cage, so we can pretend that everyone was wearing full gear. Well, when would it be the operator's fault, Jim? Explain to me. How would that be the operator's fault? If you put a capacitor in there and it's undrivable, how is it the operator's fault? The one place you don't want momentum for slowing down, it's on a slot car. And you're adding momentum by adding a capacitor. Nope, that one's not jumping. We'll go back to the really fast car. It's not a Princess Wand. It's a highly advanced piece of technology, which is expandable stick with a magnet at the tip, and where is my phone camera? Right there, and a light at the tip. So a real trendsetter would... Yeah, but who said I was a trendsetter? I'm not a trendsetter. I'm a train setter, not a trendsetter. Hey boy, that was a hard hit on the caboose. I was so sure I cleared, but I did not. Alright, we're back normal. The cracking? You mean the Kraken? So, let's do a change of locomotives and caboose, because we've been running that one for a little while. And I think it's time. We will still run freight. I'll switch to my other F unit. My beautiful no, the cracking caboose. The caboose is fine. We will run my CPF units this time. Loco 4030. Jersey Bill, I will admit I'm very tired from work, so I'm not getting much humor right now. It's not just yours, it's in general. Loco 4030. 30. And power on. There is light. We will reverse to come pick up some cars. So part of the things I ordered and hopes, oh, that is not optimal. I will take that one away and put something else if this one doesn't cooperate. Part of the things I ordered, and I think is in one of the 2 micro LED boxes, was a set of 2 colored, like two colored LEDs, micro LEDs, one being white, one being red. The intention behind buying said LEDs, said set of LEDs, is to add some, what is it called? Some classification lights in front of my engine, that F unit. I want the white LEDs for when it's going forward and red LEDs when it's going backward, because right now when it's going backward there's no lights, so I never know if it's just slow at starting or if it's actually stuck, because both are possibilities, and it's kind of annoying not knowing. What did Rouser Rabble said? Is that an air conditioner unit on the wall above your head? Yes, it is. I'll go for it, Rouser. Well, it's some people call them heat pumps, some people call them mini splits. There's multiple names for that thing, but it's yes, it is. So, now that that's working, let's give it a bit more power, and oh, off track. Dan Crane 2 message redacted. What did I miss? What did Dan say? Can I see it? I cannot see redacted messages here, and I don't feel like going through stuff for that. Let's just hope he's being nice. And if he's not nice, he'll have to think twice. Why am I so bad at this? Because it's almost 11 and I'm getting tired. That would explain it. So we'll do a few more laps of slot cars because Jim likes them. And then we will mostly. You're always mostly nice, or you're mostly always nice? I wish, browser. I wish I could do that. And I crashed again. So as I was saying, we will do a few more laps of both slot cars and that freight train. Then we will go in a calm down mode, which will be running just a Via Rail train, which will be the passenger train with my new engine again, because a lot of you didn't see it run because I ran it at the beginning of the stream, which was on purpose. Yeah, so that's where it's gonna be at. So what's a good slot car go for nowadays? So it depends on the brand. If you buy the Auto World at Hobby Lobby in the States, they're $20 a pop. If you buy the AFX, it's between 45 and 65 US for their cars, but they're vastly superior in performance. And if you buy them in Canada, it's about $40 to $65 for an Auto World, and it's about $65 to $90 for an AFX. So fun fact, Canada gets not raised the prices. All right, a few more laps. I'll be right back. Here wants ice cream. So do I. So I'll say good night. All right, Jersey Bill. Good night. Enjoy the ice cream with the grandkid. Enjoy your time with him and or her. I actually don't know. And see you on the next stream or next video, whichever comes first from me. Which is, I have no idea which will. Also, speaking of live streams, normally we all know the mainline Monday live stream that I do. I like the name, it's catchy. But this next Monday I have the day off, so I'm thinking of either doing it in the afternoon or doing it the Sunday before it, so that I can run a longer stream. Which one do you guys prefer? An afternoon stream on on Monday, or a Sunday night stream? I am done with those cars for tonight. 24-hour stream. Oh boy. Good with either option. That's nice. I might end up doing a poll in my community section. I know it's YouTube really doesn't show that to most people, but worth a try. Streamathon. How many subscribers do you guys think I could get if I did a 24-hour live stream? I can't do a 24-hour one. I just can't. I don't have the physical capabilities of it. Would the Sunday stream be instead of or in addition? Instead of. Jim thinks 4 subscribers. Okay, yeah, not doing 24-hour for a. It's not even the health risk. It's just in general. I mean, there's that on top. I could do a 12-hour stream if I did it. If I did it a Sunday, but not 24. But yeah, trying to think. It's because Kevin could take naps, just let the trains run. Yeah, I am not one for naps. If I fall asleep, I'll be knocked out for at least 6 hours. And depending on how tired I am, could be more. So, I'm not. While I trust my trains, I don't trust my stuff enough to run them for 8 hours, 10 hours without supervision. So, also not happening. I would, trying to think what I could do special if I did Sunday. Problem is, I don't even know what I would do for next stream. I don't even know if I'm doing HO or N. My crowd seems to be divided in both, like what they like. And so what do you guys? 24 if you really wanted to, but like 3.5-hour blocks. Get up to walk around for a bit, bathroom, food breaks. Get a Wi-Fi throttle set up, and you could run your trains for you. Yeah, that's yeah. No, but so I'm not doing a 24-hour. As fun as the idea sounds, that's not happening. Plus, I don't think anyone here would like to watch me for 24 hours. And if you guys are not into it for the stream, I don't feel like it's worth doing. But let me think. I could do. The thing is, if I do it Sunday night, I can stay up later, like more late, because well, I don't have to get up the next day. But if I do it on Monday, I can start earlier. So am I not staying long enough on stream? Would you guys want me to stay longer, or do you want me to start earlier? Oh, regardless, August, I will give a warning, a heads up, both in the community tab, and I'll set up the stream in advance so you guys can see it. 4 hours long enough? Yeah, that's what I thought. Start at midnight. So, like, so most of you guys are fine either way. Fair. Huh. I'll make a decision later this week, and we'll let you know, like I said, in the community tab, and we'll set up the stream in advance so you guys have a stream starting window to click on and get notified. So there's that. There's a side of me that's thinking if I did it Monday, it would give me okay, and we will decide for you. Sure. I'm still waiting for your decision, Jim. It feels like I get more active watchers later at night. So Sunday night's nice. But if I do it on Monday, I have the whole Sunday day to work on my layout and improve it for the stream. So that's why I'm really debating. Who do you think is in charge here, Kevin? Technically, you guys, you're retired. That's not what I read. Yeah, that's... yeah. I watch Caboose Top Hobbies, which streams on Monday evenings, so for an hour, I'm watching Windows crash my system earlier because I have so many other windows open. Huh. You're not wrong, Dan, which I've done before, and other than the audio not being great, works fine. E stuck again. Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly, Rouser. I'll let you guys know. I will let you guys know by Saturday for sure, so at least you'll have a day early of a heads up. But I'm still not sure. I'm happy to know that it works for you guys. Both ways work for you guys. It's actually reassuring knowing that whichever route I take, it'll be fine. But yeah, I don't want to overpromise. I promise that there will be a stream. I just don't know if it's going to start earlier or if it'll be the day before. So this one's getting tired tonight. I'll give it a break. Alright, so I'll just remove some cars so that it fits in its spot. Let's leave the Sue line because CP owns Sue. And let's hope it fits as is. But it might not. It might block the diamond, which I need to have access. So just the caboose blocks the diamond, so that's not bad. I can move that out of the way. Local 908, local. Yeah, I have minimum 25 years left before my retirement, so I'm excited, but it's gonna be a little while. I mean, that question has multiple ways to answer. For a little while. Alright. For a little while, Tyco had slotless slot cars, which could be what you're looking for, or could not be. Or the other way around would be to go full on mini RCs, and that one would be the the most freely open way of doing your layout. So that would be those last one. I don't know how well they worked. I've seen a few videos of them that I've never actually used them, obviously, and they're a pretty rare commodity now. So all right, so let's back up the engine. Oh, I'm gonna push it off track by accident. And again, two switches I forgot to flip. So, from what I understand, the whole thing about slotless slot cars were the fact that you could change lane at any point in time. I just don't know how well it worked because I never used it. You have a full-size slotless car. Yeah, I do too, technically, but that's a different thing. That view rail is gorgeous. So I will turn off the jump phone because we're not jumping anymore. And we will actually switch to this camera angle. Oh. I didn't realize that cars weren't heavy enough for that. Whoops. Now it's flipped. So this is the fun part where I switch back and forth between the two systems. Look at that, Jim. Not only do I have power blocks, but I can switch easily between DC and DCC. This one's off, this one's on. This one's backing up into that section. So, I remember, Dave, you said that you have one electric car and one truck, but at one point you talked about switching to the electric trucks. I don't remember if you ended up doing it or not. This one's off. On. Also, I had said something that I wanted to tell you before you left, and I completely forgot what it was. It was something related to what you said. Well, you guys talked a lot tonight. That's a good thing. Right there. Oh, yeah, juggling. I can't juggle, but I can jump on one leg blindfolded. Oh wow, I did not know they were that expensive. Not a truck guy, so I didn't look for them. The car were always on the outside lanes for curve. Good to know. I'll send it into the other lane. No, I can't do that because it won't see the power cut. All right. So to be fair, Dave, I'm pretty sure you sold your house pre mega virus, where every house went more than double in price. So there's that math. Why isn't it powered? That you can count on the fact that it because where I live, houses were also worth that less than 100K before the big virus, and now they're all over 200K. So unfortunately, it hit hard for finances. I don't think he is, August. I think he just was nice and left the window open, so it counted as a view for me. Oh, shoot. I forgot to flip the switch. And that's how I broke a detail piece last night. Hope everything is fine this time. So you mean bumper car rouser, or oh, like bumper cars except no ceiling, runs on slots. That sounds interesting. So, just, I'm gonna readjust some cameras since I'm here. So, should be good. Should be good. Yes, that's good actually. And, right, that phone has shut off. I need to unlock it. There you go. And closer to the track. like so. So you guys don't really need to see my face. I will expand this to here. Like so. I didn't think that was that funny. I know my... Alright. Like so. Mickey's l'apprentissage with the wands. Since when does Drew know French? What is this? Oh, well, I didn't actually mean to do it that way. I just thought it was fair enough. So that is worse. Is that better for focus? I'm trying to get the focus to be more stable. That seems a little better, actually. Good. Let's keep it that way. Oh yes, I will. Definitely. The reason it's not ballasted right now is because I'm still laying the track and I'm still deciding where it'll be. So if I ballast it and then change my mind right away, I just wasted some ballast and made my track not as nice to work with. So once the track will be set, there will be ballast over it. Yes, definitely. I want something to look as finished as the finished section of my N scale. Just bigger. To me, beautiful trains like these ones are great. But there's nothing better than seeing said trains go through scenery. Stable? Well, don't be on one leg. Put both legs on the floor. You'll be more stable that way. So, I think we're gonna call it for tonight in 3 minutes. Like, we're gonna finish it at 15. It's gonna be 11:15 for me. It was a nice short stream. Nothing fancy or special. Okay, well, see, I thought you were talking about Harry Potter. So, shows what I know. But yeah, so we're gonna set the stream. Thank you all for coming. It was really appreciated. I know I'm not the best entertainer, but at least I crashed a few cars. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, so I'll give a yeah, too young. Yeah, sure. There's some new guys at work and they're too young for me for my jokes, so, and I've been hanging out more and more with the near retirement crew, so I guess it's weird. Thank you, Dave, for putting me down. Thank you, Dave. But yeah, for quickly, the lighting, like I said, as soon as my electrician friend is available, we will do actual regular lights, multiple. I have already 3 bought and we'll probably buy more to really light up this place. And then I will add on top of it the current LED strips that I have. They're not going to be gone. They're going to be there to add on top of the regular lights, or if I do multi-level, I'll use them to do a light specifically for the layout. So yes, definitely. So yeah, please like and sub, as Jim said. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Thank you. I know it was short, but short and sweet, and it's not the size of the tool, it's the motion of the ocean. So short is good. And we got some entertainment, we got some crashes, and we had some fun, and we got to see my beautiful E-units around the track. So good night, everyone. Thanks again for coming, and have a great rest of the week, and see you on whoever's stream comes first. I know Dave is off on Friday, but if he does another one before me or not. And